Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's topic is bringing yourself back to center when you feel you've been knocked off. So something I am experiencing now, because it's time to be just a little bit transparent and open, because I am believing in vulnerability. My world is not always perfect, and there are things that I am going through currently. I just did a recent move, so just settling back into that and just feeling really out of place the past couple of years, and am now resetting my roots and building my foundation back up from what feels like scratch. But I've already learned a lot of these things, and so once you know what you know, you can never unknow it. At this point, it just becomes a practice. So when I feel out of place, or I feel knocked off my game, whatever the term you want to use for it, I find myself rereading some of the old books that got me to that mindset in the first place. So one of the books I'm rereading right now is The Power of the Subconscious Mind. Now, rereading this book, it reminds me how great it is, for one, and how important it is to keep this book in your rotation. I'd say maybe read this book once a year, every 6 months. If you're able to hold yourself up in that headspace, which is like the positive headspace, then you might not need it as much. But for those of you who feel like they're slipping, who feel lost, who just is going through something and it's really hard to get yourself back up in that mind space, which is kind of what I'm going through right now, rereading it as many times until it's part of your subconscious and your habitual thinking all over again. Because I read this book once and I swear I never had a negative thought. But I feel like sometimes we go through some things can get thrown off, some opportunities can fall through, something might not go our way, and we feel down and we find ourselves spiraling. Although I don't want to say I'm spiraling, it's just practice. I've been out of practice because of my external world just kind of being up in the air for the past few years. So what I'm learning about myself is that I like to be busy. I like to work. It keeps my mind busy. Right now I have just a little bit too much free time, and I tend to think. I have too much time to think, basically. But it's okay. We are learning and we are overcoming, and we will get ourselves back to that mind frame. So there's a post I came across this morning, ironically, and it's just a reminder, you guys. You're just one thought away from, bringing yourself back up to that high vibration. So the post was, let me find it really quickly. So it's like, Pav, when you've been acting out of alignment and entertaining low vibrational activities, and the universe starts matching your vibration. So the reason why I'm feeling and experiencing what I'm experiencing is because of the way that I've been thinking. Now, a lot of things are going well in my life, but those few little things that are not, you tend to focus more on the negative than the positive, which with just practice and routine, you will always focus on the positive, because that's the way that your brain is wired, to mostly focus on the negatives, the things that are going wrong in your life, opportunities missed, whatever, rather than the good that's going on in your life. So I have to remind myself of all things good. Like, one, I'm back where I want to be. I have a roof over my head. I have a car to drive. Some of these things are materialistic, and you shouldn't necessarily depend on it. Like, your happiness shouldn't come from it, but it's just expressing gratitude for what it is that you do have and focusing on that rather than what you don't have. So again, opportunities missed, things not working out in your favor, just negative thoughts, whatever. So one of the comments said, never related to a post so much. One low vibrational activity feels like years of progress erased. So that is so real. And know that it happens. Like, that's exactly how I feel. I was once in this constant habitual headspace that was nonstop positive thinking. Everything that I wanted, I received, and just acting and moving out of expectancy. Like, that's my opportunity. I'm going to have that. This is going to happen for me. This life is mine, whatever. And one low vibrational thinking and attaching yourself to that, it pulls you down. And then that's when I say you kind of start to spiral, because then one thing goes wrong, it's going to add on to it. Another thing goes wrong, it adds on to it, and it's just weighing you down. But underneath, there was a sub comment to that last comment that says the good thing is you can always realign yourself. And that is so true, because once you realize that it's all in the way that you think and about your subconscious mind is your sole controller of your body. So your heart beats without you really having to think about it. Your body breathes without you having to think about it. It does all of the things that it needs to do through your subconscious mind. So when you start to move and have expectancy behind your beliefs, positive beliefs about yourself, that's how things start to come to fruition for you. So always remind yourself that when you feel off, you just have to counter that negative thought with a positive one. And this is the exact, because not only am I rereading this book, I'm also rereading my journal back to when I went through personal growth for the first time, when I've experienced it for the first time. And what I was going through then, I'm going through now. And I was just telling myself, like, it's hard, it's difficult. That's what I feel right now, is that it's hard and it's difficult, but I can overcome. And that's what I read in my journal about, like, I think almost 4 years ago. Yeah, almost 4 years ago, maybe like 3.5, 4 years ago. And then I saw the change in my writing once I started that daily practice, because that's what it is. It's something you practice every single day. So no matter what's going on in your life, what's going on around you, always expect good and that things are going to work out in your favor. Again, no matter what is going on around you, no matter what the reality is around you, believe that you are going to be okay. Things are going to work out. Whatever it is that you apply yourself to is going to be yours. And when I started moving like that and started believing that, and it became my habitual thinking, that's exactly what I received. Because my vibration was so high, my expectancy and my belief backed it. And so everything started to work out in my favor, to where I did not worry. Nothing in the external world, if it was wrong or if it was whatever was going on in the external world, did not affect me internally. It could not shake me. It could not break me. None of that. And that's the point that you want to get to, because you believe that no matter what is going on around you, no matter your job, no matter your bank account, no matter the opportunities, none of that is going to shake you, because you are going to be okay. Everything is going to work out. And once you get into that habitual thinking, that becomes your reality. So the more you entertain negative thoughts, the more that you're going to attract, essentially, because what you think, you attract. So always assume good, always assume that you're going to be okay. Always believe that things are going to work out for you, and watch how your life changes. It's a daily reminder to myself and a reminder to you as well. Here are some of the key points I want you guys to remember from this book. Is your subconscious mind controls all of the vital processes of your body and knows the answers to all of your problems. Prior to sleep, Turn over a specific request to your subconscious mind and prove its miracle working power to yourself. Whatever you impress on your subconscious mind is expressed on the screen of space as conditions, experiences, and events. Therefore, you should carefully watch all ideas and thoughts entertained in your conscious mind. The law of action and reaction is universal. Your thoughts is actions, and the reaction is the automatic response of your subconscious mind to your thought. So watch your thoughts. All frustration is due to unfulfilled desires. If you dwell on obstacles, delays, and difficulties, your subconscious mind responds accordingly, and you are blocking your own good. The life principle will flow through you rhythmically and harmoniously if you consciously affirm, I believe the subconscious power which gave me this desire is now fulfilling it through me. This dissolves all conflicts. You can interfere with the normal rhythm of your heart, lungs, and other organs by worry, anxiety, and fear. Feed your subconscious with thoughts of harmony, health, and peace, and all functions of your body will become normal again. Keep your conscious mind busy with the expectation of the best, and your subconscious will faithfully reproduce your habitual thinking. Imagine the happy ending or solution to your problem. Feel the thrill of accomplishment, and what you imagine and feel will be accepted by your subconscious mind and bring it to pass. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like my content, don't forget to subscribe for more. Bye guys. Mwah.